Marvin, this book, 350 pages by Anonymous, who will, by the way, apparently go public in September when the book comes out. But among the things that he says that there were all kinds of short-selling issues whirling around this stock. And we have a couple of quotes, and if we could put the first one on, we'll kind of talk about it, and then you can comment on it. But in essence, he's talking about, Marvin, did they know something?
They may have, because if you look at the rumor anyway,
True.
It would be not surprising that that information would have gone outside the firm and people would have started shorting.
Did you see anything? Have you noticed, as you look back on it, anything suspicious that indicated that there were shorts that were trying to pound down bears?
The news was out there that they were leveraged 40 to 1. Mm-hmm. They're usually on an easy-to-borrow list, okay? Locate stock only gets requests from people when the stock is not
out. What could they discover?
You mean now?
Yeah, in hindsight. Can they do investigations?
They can investigate.
For risk management. We haven't been able to confirm that yet. One person at Bear, and that person wasn't actually overseeing the two funds that ended up going down. But let me bring up the part about Henry Paulson, the Treasury Secretary. Anonymous points out in this book, he says, I might go so far as to suggest
Bear suffered from was bad communication skills with the rest of the street. They think about the long-term capital. They say that the way Bear behaved unilaterally and didn't.
CFO at Goldman at the time of the long-term capital.
You know, I'm not informed.
Your thoughts on that?
My first thought is I don't have a lot of friends on the street. They couldn't seem to distinguish.
Did Paulson and maybe the Fed drag their feet on opening the discount window? A lot of traders have that black helicopter theory about that.
There's no black helicopters here. The facts are out there. We were going to open the discount window on Tuesday. Let's open it on save a firm like we saved Chrysler.
Marvin, as we finish up, could
not if the minutes.
Tobacco, thank you for coming in to discuss that. But if GM were to go bankrupt or disappear, does that not somehow affect the psyche of the American public in a significant way?
In a very short term, better off if they let it die, just like California.
Oh, closing bell ringing in 10 minutes. We will be right back. Dow Jones Industrials down about 18 points. It's Friday. 8 minutes to the close. Will we squeeze out a gain? Who knows? But bottom line, how are things going to wrap up today? Nicole Pedaliti, portfolio in cash. Tell me now, what would it take? What would be the catalyst to make you put that money, at least most of it, back to work?
Most of it back to work.
Thank you very much for being on Countdown to the Closing Bell. Closing bell rings in 6 minutes. We'll have it for you. Don't move. We will be right back.
The trading day is coming to an end, but the business day continues. Stocks staging a final hour comeback. Here's what's coming up on Bulls and Bears.
Well, we've lost that attempted comeback in the last 40 seconds. But
probably makes sense considering the car maker had one of its worst losses ever.
Jeff Flock live at GM headquarters.